Welcome in, everybody. It's Doc's Daily, Tuesday, May 13th. I'm your host, Detroit Lenny. I'm joined with a few guys. It's my first time hosting the show by myself. If you saw yesterday, it was there was a wrestling mask. There was a luchador fight. I don't know what happened. It was tune into yesterday's show. That's why you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm joined by, I have names written down for this guy next to me. The man, the myth, the legend in his own mind. I was gonna go listen in my head. I was gonna go down think Rocky 4 or 3 when Apollo Creed gets all the list of names. I was gonna go down, but I just want to know how the Royals are doing. Tony George, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just like introducing Tiger Woods on the tee box to just tell him about my 14 majors. I'm the guy. My 82 win tournaments where everybody else is just handicapping for second place. Just go ahead, say it like it is.
It is what it is. When the man speaks, people listen. It is E.F. Hutton of our day. For you old cats out there, E.F. Hutton. These two young cats don't know who E.F. Hutton is. I'll tell you right now. Griffin, Murphy, Nick Menken, thanks. Welcome to the show. You guys are here more than I am. That's for damn sure. So, listen, I don't have access like Craig does to tell everybody who's got a big play or whatever yet. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Recap what you did yesterday. If you got anything great to say, tell us what you got going on. Nick, I know you won a big play yesterday, so I'm going to start with you because I was on the wrong side.
Game of the year.
Two things real quick. Two things. This. You see that? I got balloons. I don't even know how I did that, but two things. This is a family show, so I'll keep it PG rated. Hashtag CKU. Because you could have helped a brother out. I mean, I was on the other side.
Yeah, so I sent that play in actually yesterday, and I was getting a little shit from our customer support guy. He's obviously a diehard Knights fan. It was hard going against the Knights. I know Tony's a big Knights guy. Everybody in the company is a big Knights fan, for crying out loud. But I didn't bet with my heart. I bet with my brain, and Skinner had an absolute day yesterday. 3-0 Edmonton Oilers, game of the year. Got the job done. No sweat in that one. They took a lead, and I think it was the minute 27 they scored a goal, and we didn't look back since. So good win yesterday. Also coming off a 2-0 day on the diamond, and we won our NBA card. So we're hot as hot could be right now. We're gonna stay calm though. Got a low volume day here today. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. We'll have a top play tomorrow, but we're going to stay calm. I got a 2-pack across the MLB. I have the game tonight in the NHL and one play on the NBA side of things. So we're still locked and loaded, lower volume card, but tomorrow will be a massive day again, Lenny.
All right. I like it. Griffin, what do you got going on?
No top plays today, Lenny. Yesterday, I had a 7-unit on that same Edmonton Oilers play, so we cashed that play, though. I did drop a 7-unit in the NBA. I had double sevens yesterday. I had the under in that Golden State total, or Golden State and Minnesota game. Went way over the total. My incentive was right. I expected it to be a back-and-forth game. I just didn't think that there were going to be as many three-pointers hit as there were, which was absolutely ridiculous. So I dropped that play back on the NBA hardwood today. I've got a 4-unit best bet. That's a side play. 2 plays in MLB, 6 units in total, and I am passing soccer today, and as well as I have a 7-unit prop play. That's part of a 3-play card. 7-unit goes off at that 7 p.m. NBA game tonight in the playoff side of things tonight, Lenny. So we're locked and loaded and ready to roll.
I like it. Tony George, what do you got going on?
7-unit NBA play in the late game, NBA game of the month, cash back-to-backs. I had Boston last night in the first half.
There you go.
And then, but nonetheless, I got a 7-unit NBA play tonight, a betting angle in the late game. But let's talk about the Boston Celtics.
Are they done?
Now we've been arguing for the last month and a half on this show on Tuesdays. And Craig Trapp, who likes to disappear when I show up on Tuesdays because my handicapping prowess seems to intimidate him. But nonetheless, we've been arguing with Griffin about who's going to win the Eastern Conference Finals, Cleveland and Boston. chances are neither one of them are even going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals because Jason Tatum goes down last night. Looks like an Achilles.
He's done.
Frankly, New York's looked like the better team in that series anyway. Yep. And they're getting their ass coached off, which is unbelievable. And then tonight, we got the NBA injury report, fake news, game time decision on Mitchell, who's averaging 34 points a game. And if he doesn't play, the Cavs go down tonight in elimination.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion.
Nuts.
And that line is up to 8. So there's speculation he's going to play. So maybe he does, but let me throw it to Griffin, since Griffin's a big Cleveland backer. Let me throw this to you. Even if he has been playing, Cleveland has been outplayed in this series.
Oh, Tony, I couldn't agree with you anymore. And me and Nick had this conversation yesterday driving to the gym, and this is just simply a bad matchup for Cleveland. It's a mismatch. Siakam, Turner, and Haliburton are absolute monsters, and Cleveland just can't stop them on the defensive side. This is all it was. This was the only team that I can't believe I'm saying it. I cannot believe this, but Indiana is probably going to come out and win this series. There's nothing to say. It's a mismatch. Indiana is playing better. Cleveland came into the series a little banged up. Now Mitchell's out. They just have so many liabilities and so many if factors right now, but I'm not looking at a side here because I already have side action in this game. I'm going with the under here. Give me the under 229.5. I think this is going to be a one-sided game, and I think we're going to see low scoring in this matchup. It's a messed up series. That's all I could say. It's a mismatch for Cleveland. If they played anybody else in the NBA in this situation, they win this series. Indiana's a bad matchup for them, simply put.
Well, if Cleveland doesn't have Mitchell, and even if they do and he's not 100%, let's just assume they don't. The only way, and I don't get paid $6 or $7 million to coach in the NBA, so I'm assuming that this guy that's coaching the Cavaliers is smarter than me. The only way you got a chance of winning is going defensive minded in this game. Mm-hmm. You got to slow it down. You got to play a half court game. You can't let them start running wild. You got to contest every shot. You can go to the bench for that. You're not looking for bench scoring. You're looking for bench defense. Yeah. That seems to play out on the defensive side of the ball in terms of the under.
And to your point, that's what got Cleveland the number 1 seed is playing defense.
Yeah,
they're a defensive oriented team. They should get back to basics. I don't want to say that. Nick, did you have Knicks and Pacers on your bingo card for the Eastern Conference Final?
I did not have them on my bingo card whatsoever, but I'm all over this Indiana Pacers team. I mean, you're giving me points. They've been the better team all series here. They're outmatched, I would even say. This Cleveland Cavaliers team is outmatched by this Indiana Pacers team. They're just too big and they play too fast up and down the court. So I'm on those points with the Indiana Pacers until I see otherwise from this Cavaliers team here.
Yeah, prove me wrong. Yeah, prove me wrong. While we're on the NBA, real quick, I know nobody watched this. If you watch this, you have to have better. You got to reorganize your whole life. But the NBA draft happened last night, and the Dallas Mavericks had a 1.8% chance to win. 1.8% chance. Mm-hmm. Like, I got a better shot. Well, I don't even want to go there, but I live in Vegas. There's a lot of stuff I could do that have a better shot than 1.8%. And they win it, which obviously it's like winning the Cooper Flag lottery. Let's just call it that. So do they trade Luka? Like, tell me how to believe that this shit ain't fixed. It's not rigged because they trade away the older, overweight, that doesn't want to play guy in Luka to the overweight, doesn't want to play franchise in the Lakers. And then they swoop in the great white hope, Cooper Flag, to the Dallas Mavericks again. How's this work?
Wow. I was just thinking about that 1.8% chance. You got a better chance of Vegas. Well, I know one thing. If you don't have a 1.8% chance of getting laid in a nightclub there.
No.
So,
No.
let's be honest.
The way I roll, my chances go way higher.
And second of all, you've backed up that statement by just telling everybody that you're star for entertainment. You had to watch that lottery show.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm telling you. But you know what? If Dallas gets him, they have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. That might not be a bad lineup.
I'm thinking. I agree.
I think it's good. I'd be honest with you. I think he re-energizes that whole franchise. And I just think, but I think this how it came about. This is too
they ain't trading away that pick. We're not pulling another Jalen Brunson move here. I mean, they're shooting themselves in the foot still. That was 6 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So
let's switch gears to the NHL though, because I saw, what pissed me off about this NBA thing was I saw a comment on Twitter last night that said, I don't know where it was from. It was like, I don't want like FanDuel draft, whatever, but it was like, should the NFL look at changing their draft way to the NBA way kind of thing? And I'm like, are you nuts? People actually attend the NFL draft. That's one of the best things I've ever. It's awesome.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to go to the NFL draft in your city, experience it. I experienced it here in Vegas. It was nuts. And Detroit. I went to go to the Detroit one. I just never made it downtown. That's a whole different show. But
they're also talking about two completely different entities. You've got a great product in the NFL and a shitty product in the NBA that nobody cares about.
End of the spectrums.
And the NBA can't even identify who the hell their audience is. Their audience.
Yeah.
Adam Silver was the biggest advocate of all the commissioners of all the major leagues, including the NHL, about legalizing gambling because he knew it was the only thing that could save the beast. And guess what? Somehow you got that through and you offered even a more shitty product than you had before then.
Yeah.
And you don't even cater to your audience because guys who want to bet on it don't even know who the hell is playing because your reporting and your load management, your injury reports are totally 100% bogus, and it sours everybody along the way.
Yeah, well said. Well said, Tony George. Damn, man, take a moment.
Put them out, baby.
Like it up, folks. If you haven't hit the like button today, I don't know what you're doing with your life because we're here for likes. We shake our ass for the likes. We're like OnlyFans models, but you don't want us to take it off, okay? You don't. Listen, I forgot to tell everybody it's my first time. Don't fire me today. New customers, free $60 account, DocSports.com/free60. This company gives you money with a Tony, explain the guarantee because you do it better or as somebody because I'm still trying to get my verbiage right for how
if you use that link,
you're giving me $60, right?
Right. If you use that link there, if you expand the description below the video, there's a link. If not, just go to the website and there's a tab that says free 60. We'll park $60 in any new member account. Comes with a profit guarantee. You can read about that on the website, and it comes with zero hassles. And you don't have some guy junk email, guys calling you on the phone. This isn't the 1990s, Stu Feiner type stuff. And God bless Stu. I love Stu, but that's how he rolls.
Legend.
But yes, Griff, I know what you're laughing about too. There's a video floating around when Stu Feiner met me out in Vegas. We taped a reality show in 2013 at the Westgate with me, him, Teddy Covers, Steve Budin, and Mike Black. And after Stu met me, he came home and did a video about meeting me and my wife. And it's not X-rated, but it's NC-17.
YouTube.
And he did expose a few things that went down. Behind the scenes of filming, we filmed that at Westgate with Jay Cornegay. Almost, that was for Discovery Channel, almost made it. But Stu is, he's not the same guy off camera than you see on camera. Off camera, you would not know that that's the Stu Feiner that you see on camera. He's doing a thing with Barstool now and all that. But nonetheless, take advantage of that free $60. Hey, if you don't like Griff, I don't blame you. If you don't like Nick, I don't blame you. If you don't know who the hell Lenny is, well, I don't give a rat's
That's okay.
ass.
Lenny ain't selling nothing for you here, folks. I'm here to give.
There you go.
Call me Santa Claus.
So just take that $60 and put it towards a WNBA package, which launches the 16th. And later on in the show, I'm going to give you a free 4-unit top pick futures play. 2 out of the last 3 years, 61% or better of the WNBA. Coming off a down year last year, firing back this year. So get over there and you can put it towards a package for anybody, the consensus service, 11th hour, or any of the handicappers we have on a weekly or monthly package or a weekend package or whatever you want to do. And give us a trial.
I like it. What he said. I just got to put that on tape. Well said. Well said, Tony George. Let's move over to NHL.
You're new to hosting, so we'll cut you some slack.
Listen, Craig Trapp will send you a fruit basket. You'll get your fruit basket. So there's one game on the NHL slate. It's Jets Stars. We know where that series is at. What are our thoughts on that? Anybody got any big plays on that? Don't want to talk about it? Pass it along.
I mean, I have a side play on this, and I'm not going to give it out, but basically this is how you bet this thing. If you like Winnipeg, take the over. If you like Dallas, take the under. There's really nothing else you could put it towards. That's where I'm at with this one. I'm not going to give out my premium on this side. I'm on a side play in this game.
Fade hell you buck on the road.
I have a premium on a side, so we'll talk about that total here. As this series obviously 2-1 here in favor of Dallas, in my eyes, it's a must-win game here for the Winnipeg Jets. You don't want to go back to Winnipeg. They're down 3-1 in this series. You want to go back 2-2 and have that home ice. In this game, the public is going to feel like this under is going to hit with the way that the Dallas Stars have been playing on the defensive side. And Connor Hellebuck, he needs to step up and have himself a big game. I think Winnipeg comes out of the gates absolutely on fire. They play aggressive hockey. They get their defense up into the neutral zone, getting shots on the net. And I like this over. I think we will see goals in here. I see a 4-2, 4-3 final in this one. I just think everybody thinks that the Dallas Stars and the Winnipeg Jets is going to be a tight niche game because of how good their both defenses have been. So I would hit the over in this game. I think there's going to be a lot of goals scored in this one. So go the over 5.5 in this one, Lenny.
Nice. Okay, there you go. Winnipeg Jets, Dallas Stars. Not much to talk about. Only one game. To be honest with you, I'm back and forth on this game. I have been on this series back and forth. I thought I had a good read on that Dallas Edmonton series until Nick came along. So let's talk some MLB here. What are we looking at today? I'm going to tell you right now, my Tigers continue to roll against the Red Sox. They'll probably win. Yesterday, I did say they'd win by 5 or more. Roll the tape back. I don't know when I said it, but Craig asked me if I had an NBA or MLB play. I said the Tigers by 5+. So.
Did you alternative run line that one, Lenny?
All right. Well, I always will take the Tigers money line and an alternative total. That's like a 2-team parlay that I'll roll with throughout the year. Yeah, my game. I'm done handicapping. No more. 1-0. I'm going out on top. Can't do no better. You should have tuned in Monday, folks. We're here Monday through Saturday. I don't know what to tell you. You're welcome. I told you at the end of the show, good luck unless you're against me. I don't know. So that's how I roll. What do we got in the MLB, Griffin?
Yeah, let's talk about this game. I love this matchup. We got the LA Angels rolling into San Diego to play the Padres. Padres minus 225 on the money line. Total sitting at 7.5, low total. San Diego, they blew last night's game in the 9th inning with a 2-run lead. Tonight, they're backed up by Dylan Cease. He's got a high ERA, but he's got really nasty stuff when he's locked in. And listen, Dylan Cease was once a White Sox. I watched this guy pitch. His 12-6 is an absolute banger when he's locked in and when he's playing teams that cannot score runs offensively. Los Angeles, they're averaging 3.8 runs a game offensively. And on top of that, they've got Soriano on the bump. He's already got a 20 walk count, which is very high. San Diego, they're 2nd in batting average. They're 7th in on-base percentage and 10th in slugging percentage. Soriano comes out wild tonight. San Diego is going to absolutely light this guy apart. Whether it's finding a gap or the long ball, this lineup's absolutely poised with power. Give me the Padres here. Don't overthink it. On the run line, plus 100, even odds.
Fair enough. I'm familiar with Dylan Cease, and
I know you are. AL
that guy. I don't know. Nick, what are your thoughts? MLB.
Yeah, let's look at the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies here. We got a rubber match in this one. The Phillies are minus 150 here. That total's sitting at 7.5. And like I said, we have a rubber match here. You have Sonny Gray for the Cardinals on the mound. He's 4-1 this season. Then you got Jesus Luzardo. He's 3-0. So I definitely lean towards the under in this game. While the game one of this series, the Cardinals won 3-2. It's strictly a bounce back game here. You got one of your best pitchers on the mound with Luzardo. I think they get to Sonny Gray here in this lineup of the Philadelphia Phillies. I like the Phillies here on the money line, and I would even sprinkle some on that run line. I know that total is a little low. I'm expecting not many runs here, especially in the first 5 innings, but I would also take them on the run line, the Philadelphia Phillies over these Cardinals. Cardinals struggle on the road, but they got the job done yesterday. I think it's a Phillies bounce back day today.
I got Phillies, no bat, 9th inning.
Tony, I wanted to actually ask you, do you have an opinion on the Royals-Astros game tonight?
Yeah,
I definitely take the Astros.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. What does make sense is taking San Francisco with Robbie Ray on the hill tonight.
Okay.
I mean,
I love that.
He's had 8 starts this year. And San Francisco is 8-0, and they need a win. They just gave up 19 runs in a sweep where they just got their ass handed to them against the Twins, who are red hot, I might add. And then they lost last night where Kelly went deep on him 7 innings, and of course Verlander went 6, and they still lost. But I think they bounce back at home tonight, snap the losing streak with Robbie Ray. I don't like Arizona's pitcher. And, I like him. I like him at home behind Ray tonight. He's really pitching good this year. And I might sneak a look. I know it was only a 2-1 game last night, but that Texas and Colorado game I'd sniff the over in that one too, over 8.5.
It's Colorado. I could see Texas scoring 8.5 or 9 runs, by themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if
Colorado's got another ace on the hill, about a 7 ERA.
Here we go. With a 6.40 ERA.
Freeland, 6.41 ERA. He's 0-5.
Little prop. Take his over. Take his over strikeout.
7 ERA starter for Colorado. He's an ace.
Yeah. Is he on the Rangers run line?
Yeah.
Have to be.
Have to be. Speaking of the Rockies, and Nick brings up a point. There's ways to get on the Rockies without getting on the Rockies. You know what I mean? Like Freeland, you talked about what was you saying? His strikeout props?
His over-under strikeout prop. It's only at 3.5. That is very, very low, and the Texas Rangers strike out at a very high percentage. Yep. So that is something definitely I would hit the over is 3.5 strikeouts.
That's a nice little gem for you there, folks. And I'll tell you what, you can get into some out-of-the-box, exotic kind of plays depending on your book, but you might want to look at like quality pitching matchups. I don't know if anybody's ever looked at that bet on. I think it's Caesars has it. I know DraftKings has it too, but like you can get into that where Texas's pitcher is not great. I mean, he's got a 5 ERA. He's 2-2 with a 5 ERA as well, but he'll probably get some good odds out of like if he wins this matchup. Because it doesn't matter, because Freeland on the other side is like it is a box with wheels on fire rolling down the street. The Colorado Rockies. And everybody's just watching it roll. Nobody's grabbing the hose. So real quick, though, I want to go over, this is one thing that I got to get in my rhythm of show. So I apologize to the people in the chat. Rye Cape, shout out. What's good? What's happening? Appreciate those bones. Hey, listen. I'm good. I'm good with my balloons. Okay. I'm securing my manhood for balloons. What it do? Griff's the king of props. Don't sleep on him. What's up, man, Tom? What's happening? There you go. Pacers are going to the NBA Finals. Roy Cape says.
There you go.
There you go. King Koopa in the house. What's up?
Koopa.
King Koopa. He's a White Sox fan. Invited me to Chicago. He's got seats behind the dugout.
20-minute phone call.
Yeah, he told me to fly into Midway. I'm like, that airport's trash, bro. I'll take the Greyhound. I'll fly into Detroit, take the Greyhound before I do that. I'll pull a Craig Trapp, get on a bus. I say one thing: if Luka ain't safe, and nobody's safe in Dallas. Well, that's fair. Still out of shape. Why he was traded. The Stars roll tonight. He also thinks the under. Right, Cape's big. Expects delays in Philly. Big Philly fan. Big Philly fan. What else we got going on before we wrap up out of here? I'm efficient. I don't know.
I'm going to do the WNBA. I'm going to have I haven't told you that yet, this Lenny, but maybe Thursday or Friday morning at some point in time, we're going to do a quick WNBA with my handicapper Tim Fines in his 4th year. Now we're going to do a quick 20-minute breakdown on the season.
I like it.
But I will tell you, this is a 4-unit play on a season win total, the Atlanta Dream over 21.5 regular season wins. Be sure and get on that for your futures. We'll give you some more later this week. Be looking for it on Doc Sports YouTube channel.
I like it. WNBA action's coming Friday, the 16th. We also have the Preakness happening on Saturday, the second leg of the Crown Jewel. I had a little bit of some time over the weekend. I don't know if anybody has watched this on Netflix or whatever, just as a side conversation. It's called the Crown Jewel or something. It's like a 6-part series about horse racing. And it follows all of last year, 2024, through the Derby, actually through the Santa Anita Derby, through the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. Goes through the whole year, blah, blah, blah. Goes behind the scenes, trainers, owners, and the jockeys and everything that goes into it. If you got 5 hours and you ain't doing nothing, I'm telling you what, I binged it, and it was great. It really gives you, like, right away, I want to buy a horse. Right away. Right away. Like, right now. I already have a name.
It's like buying a boat. You're just going to lose money.
I'm from Michigan. Listen, the Great Lakes.
By the way, that fills in a lot of blanks for everybody. He's from Michigan.
Now, actually, I'm from Detroit. There's people from Michigan. I'm from
Detroit, baby.
I will say this about a horse race, though. Has anybody ever thought about that? You want to buy a horse?
Yeah.
Anybody want in? I already got a name.
Let me put him in my garage.
100%.
Me and my buddies have talked about this.
You can buy one for 25 racks. You train that bastard and you get a racing.
So listen, Philadelphia great baseball player, Jason Worth. He's on this show on Netflix. He bought into one of these horses, Doorknock, won the Belmont last year, I believe. And he got it for like
Jim Rose bought a horse that won the Breeders' Cup. The sports jock. About, 5-6 years ago, he won the $2 million or $3 million or $5 million thing, whatever it was. He won the whole Breeders' Cup.
I'm telling you, I like that dream play. By the way, right? Cape likes that dream play. Tony George, there you go. But yeah, I already got a name. Me and my buddies have already had this, drunk session. And hey, what are we gonna name our horse? We're gonna call him What Up, Doe. If you're from Detroit, it's just a saying. It's just What Up, Doe means hello, hi, go F yourself. It means everything in Detroit. So if you ever go to Detroit, Tony George, you want to feel safe, just tell the guy, what up, Doe.
What up,
Doe? I think you'd call it Square Pizza. Detroit Tile Pizza is always
Detroit.
square.
Don't talk to me about this. Rycate will know this. He's in the chat. I'll argue pizza to the day I come home. Detroit pizza is better than New York pizza by far. Okay, that cardboard shit I can get at Sam's Club frozen. Okay, Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
I'm not big on Chicago pizza. I don't want the. It's good. It's good, but it's not Detroit style.
You've been on the West Coast too long, Lenny. We got to get you back in the Midwest here.
Right.
No, next time you guys come to Vegas, I'll take you to a place called the Red Dwarf Inn. Best Detroit pizza you ever had. Red Dwarf Inn. It's a tiki bar with like punk bands singing in the background, and they're all wearing bikinis.
Well, next time I come to Vegas, you're taking me somewhere, but it sure as hell ain't going to be a pizza joint.
It'll be
I can tell you that. We'll let people's imagination run wild.
Well, that's fair. We do have a standing wager for our Tigers and Royals. So
yes, we do.
I can't wait till football season with you as well.
Okay, well, yeah, you guys You guys did well in the bright lights last year when it came down to the big game. That's for sure.
No, we didn't. I knew that going into that game. Washington, I said that last team to beat the Lions in the playoffs, Washington. I was there for that too.
How about Derek Carr retiring? If you didn't bet the under 5.5 wins on New Orleans yet, you better.
Yeah, you seen that quarterback room?
Yeah.
I mean,
wow,
they're screwed.
Yeah.
They are. I mean, I don't know if they can start the tank for number 1 pick in 2026 yet, but I feel like they are doing that.
Their veteran quarterback right now, Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, how about that?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, there you go. That'll do it for us here at Docs Daily. We appreciate everybody stopping by. As always, Monday through Friday, we're here 1 o'clock Eastern. Saturday, new time. There's new show on Saturday, Docs Daily. Extended till Saturday, me and Griffin. Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Don't forget to check that out. We'll go over everything. Same thing we do Monday through Friday, just on Saturday, folks. So you wanted it, you got it. That's where we're at. Check out Tony George, Nick Menken, Griffin Murphy. I'm Detroit Lenny. Good luck, unless you're against us. Peace.